Hi, this video is a video presentation for assignment 2, subject FTA422, Philosophy of the Arts. Our topic that we will discuss in this video is the human view of pornography as an art. This video have 5 topics that we will discuss. First, introduction. Second, the difference between pornography and art. Third, can pornography be considered as an art? Fourth, is it pornography different from erotic? And fifth is conclusion. My name is Aman Azizi bin Hasji, and today I will discuss about introduction and conclusion. For introduction, from the creation of humans follow with many eras have been facing by humans until nowadays have proven that how human evolve. Especially we can see from how human evolves through the art they make. There is a lot of improvement from the art that found in the late Stone Age that created by shell, stone and paint. Meanwhile, the art from the Byzantine era totally different and totally improved, where the human can carve a sculpture that looks very human. There is a lot of improvement in arts, but there is one element that still is used by human nowadays, which is sexually explicit or known as pornography. It is normal for humans to be naked, as we can see from the ancient Egypt era, where the dancers are naked to entertain their leaders. Because of human nature, humans want to objectify human themselves and produce art that has element of sexually explicit, such as Leda and the Swan, a painting by Antonio da Correggio. This ideology of pornography has been spread throughout the world and have a different point of view at the different places.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mohamad Iman Haikal bin Nasiren. I am going to talk about difference between pornography and art. To further understand the human view of pornography as an art, this section explores the idea that stimulates the difference between pornography and art. Firstly, we have to know the definition of each subject that is going to discuss. Pornography can clarify as any sexually explicit material. It could be in printed or visual material that portrays erotic behavior, and the intention is to cause sexual excitement. As for art, it is a diverse range of beautiful visual creation or significant utilizing ability and creative mind. However, the definition and worth of arts, including the pornography, have changed all through ancient times and in various societies. One of the primary evident contrasts is that pornography is unequivocal and externalized individuals, while art is emotional and depends on sentiments from the audience. Mostly, the viewer of obscene pictures will regularly spot on the body parts associated with sexual entertainment, while viewers of fine art will take the art piece overall and not to just acknowledge it at nominal value. Another exemplary dissimilarity would rely upon the reaction conjured um, from the audience. If work is by all accounts exclusively intended to stimulate a sexual reaction, at that point it is seen as erotic entertainment, while art welcomes the audience to like the work, and it is something beyond a physiological reaction. The distinctive reaction summoned by the audience is the thing that decides if something is an art or sexual entertainment. Okay, as time goes by, the porn industry becomes more aggressive with their contents, with the extent of Kimbaku, or well known as Shibari, the Japanese rope bondage, which specifically means the tight binding. The torture and punishment method is originated from Japan's Edo period, which it is formed into a 21st century type of delight craft. And also, it is one of the simplest example for the viewer to understand more about the difference between pornography and art. Okay, as we can see from the picture in the slide, it is a Kimbako photography by Nobuyoshi Araki. From that picture, the way we appreciate or evaluate it from our first perspective is the main criteria that we need to consider to take it as either art or pornography. If we feel that the photo stimulates our sensual feelings directly from the woman's body, therefore it is a pornography. However, if the audience if the audience admires the whole photo story or specifically the shibari technique, we are actually verifying it as an art. The Japanese observation towards art is greatly dissimilar than the Westerners because the harsh treatment of kimbaku was recognized as aesthetic art of tying a person by the Japanese, while the Europeans are not fanatic with abusive seductive art. Thus, it is clearly shown that each people have different tastes of art, and whether the pornography images could be judged either as art or porn, it totally depends on the artist and viewer.
My name is Mohamad Hazreen. My topic want to talk about is, can pornography can be considered as an art? Pornography can consider as art if they don't have a abuse in the sex act among men and women during sex. From Western side of thinking, they have an argument about pornography that have abuse, such as, for example, deep throat, that they're thinking that is abuse to the woman, that when a man put a penis in their mouth and the woman cannot breathe about during the sex. The next point is the desire and pleasure during sex between man and woman in the sex step is a very artistic pleasure. When people from Western thinking, they think the desire and pleasure when the woman and man during sex is a very beautiful art. And also, for example, we can see from film Dirty Diaries in 2009 that they show two figures that wearing a nude suits during sex, and they rip off their suits and show that there are desire and pleasure to having a sex during a pornography. The pornography have shown in artwork since back then, not just recent. For example, we can see it from artwork called The Doll from 1936 by Hans Belmer that show a sculpture of woman body from lower part of woman body. Next is from Fingers from 1999 by Marlene Dumas that show of oil drawing on canvas, show that from behind of woman do a masturbate from behind, that show of it is a pornography. It really beautiful art, and also we can see that the pornography not just from a sex tape, and also have shown at artwork.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Mohamad Fitri. Today I'm gonna talk about is a pornography different from erotic? First we go to the pornography. The definition of pornography. Pornography typically to portray, intent to excite and give sexual delight to the individual who read, see, hear or handle them. Pornography describes what some of us may consider to be an unpleasant sexual act and display it in a pleasurable way. Next, pornography is focused entirely on the physical act. Pornography objectifies sex and turn it into a set of categories such as anal, oral and etc. Some people think pornography has a very clinical feel to it. They believe much of what hardcore pornography depicts resembles medical procedure. Next, we go to the erotic. The definition of erotic. Erotic that show or describe sexual activity and which are intent to arouse sexual feeling. Eroticism is that the exploration of the emotion and emotion impressed by sex and sexuality. One of the key points about the eroticism is that it also can uncover the darker side of sexuality. It has the ability to do this in a very far more analytical way. So, in a sense, eroticism is capable of involving the reader in the making of moral judgment. Erotic can explore a wide range of emotion and emotional response, such as fear, pain, longing, belief, love, hate, rejection, and acceptance.
For conclusion, it is proof that pornography is considered as an art. The previous artist objectifies the human to create a painting, sculpture, and many of it that have an element of sexually explicit. Nowadays, the artists more use the element of pornography through mediums such as films and photos instead of painting. That shows how the human evolves through the advancement of media, but at the same time still remain the human nature instinct. The term of pornography also have a different opinions and views from different places, especially from Western and Japanese. From this assignment, we also found out that pornography is totally different from erotic. Even it has same content, but it has different purposes. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.